American justice a goddamn joke in your city where you live? It is where I live in Kinston, North Carolina. Let me tell you something. I had a bicycle stolen from me. A beautiful Schwinn bike worth over $260. About 9 months ago. And it was stolen from MedSource on Vernon Avenue. I laid it on the ground at MedSource. Actually, I had parked it and it fell down. I just didn't bother. I was too lazy to pick it up. But it was right outside the door. So I walked to the MedSource. Was in there for 5 minutes trying to ask them about if they had LA weight loss pills. Or if they could order some so I could come back the next day and get them. When I walked out, my bicycle was gone. I looked all around for it. I couldn't find it. So I called the cops and I asked mess stores that they had video surveillance, and they sure did. And I actually saw on the video surveillance that they had where this 6'2" nigger was picked up my bike and walked off with it. And the cops saw it, and they took the video tape with them. And here it is. To this day, they got him on video surveillance. They have not got my bike back, and they have not made an arrest. And to add insult to injury, about 2 months after this incident, I was in Greenville, and this person who said he was an off-duty Kinston police officer, he was with his girlfriend at the Chipotles, and he saw me. He's like, "We think we know who it is who stole your bike. He's some guy who just got out of prison, and he's got warrants on him." Well, where the fuck is my goddamn arrest, you goddamn pigs? And where's my goddamn bike, you pigs? What? If it had been a drug crime, you'd have made an arrest within the very next week. What? You don't care about real victim crimes? You only care about victimless crimes, about drugs? Or are you persecuting me? I want my goddamn bike, you goddamn pigs. I'm angry. I want my goddamn bike. That bike was strong. It was not a weak bike. And it got stolen. And you got him on video surveillance and you can't find the goddamn motherfucker? No. Okay. Fast forward. Friday. I walked into Stanley Saloon. The guy behind the counter is the new manager. Not the new owner. I know the owner. The new owner is Travis. Travis and I are friends. Or at least I think we are. When he sees this, he'll probably take Logan's side and hate me. Because I'm not important. Everybody else is more important than I am. And Logan, he's also a fireman, I think. So he has connections with the people who matter in Kinston. So they're gonna bend justice for his sake. But I digress. When he saw me coming, he started screaming, "Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out!" I'm like, "Wow, what did I do?" I was confused. Get the fuck out. Then he said, "I'll blow you away. Get the fuck out." I assume by "I'll blow you away" meaning he'll get his gun and shoot me. I'm like, "Wow, what did I do?" He's like, "Walk right back out that door you came in." And I'm like, "What did I do?" "Get the fuck out," he said. I started walking from behind the counter like he wanted to attack me. Well, I called the cops. It took the cops about 20 minutes to get there. We were in downtown Kinston. If you're in downtown Kinston and call the cops, why should it take 20 fucking minutes for the goddamn cops to come get you? We don't have any donut shops in the far reaches in Kinston. but I don't know. There should have been at least one cop within less than 5 minutes of coming onto the scene. They took his side. I begged the cops to take down the surveillance inside the Stanleys. They would not do that. Because see, he's a fireman, and when he was talking, when the two cops and this guy, his name is Logan, were trying to sort this out. Police were driving by, and Logan was waving at the cops. They were waving back at him like they were best of friends. They did not pull down the video surveillance. You talking about corrupt cops? Come to Kinston, North Carolina. They can't. Okay, let me get. And they finally. They took out the trespass ban on me for coming to the Stanley's saloon, and the owner of Stanley's is one of my friends, and because this manager who works for the owner, this new manager Logan Thompson, who works for the owner Travis, is a friend with the cop. They take out a trespass ban, and they said, if you come back in this property, we will put you in jail. I told them that the cops told me I'd have to go to the magistrate's office to get a warrant taken out on him, to get the evidence from the video surveillance of him saying, get the fuck out, threatening to blow me away. They wouldn't do it. They said, you got to go to the magistrate's. But I need his name and address, right? The cop said, yes. Well, can you get him to give me his name? Ask him. I said to the cop, he's not going to give me his name. Well, we can't make him. So I went to the magistrate's today. Some redheaded bitch with curly red hair. She's like, I'm not going to take this warrant out. He said he was going to blow you away. How do you know he was talking about a gun? So I hope that I hope all these people involved who have railroaded me get cancer and have to get chemotherapy so that I can be better than they are. Do you see right now they're better than I am? So I cursed them. I cursed them, and I hope they get cancer. I want my goddamn bike back. KPD, I want my goddamn bike back. And I want that nigger arrested. Not because he's black, but because the nigger stole my bicycle, whether he's black or white. What? Why are you persecuting me? Why are you treating me less than you treat your buddy Logan with the fire department? Why? I call upon God to curse you all, and I hope you get cancer for your injustice. The Bible says, the Bible says, an incorrect weight is an abomination to the Lord. I call upon God to curse you all. I call upon God to curse you. I call upon God to curse that nigger that stole my fucking bicycle. I call upon God, or to let me call upon the devil to curse Logan. I call upon them to get cancer. I want my goddamn bike. I want my goddamn bike. Let's go back in time some more. 2019, I went into Walgreens. I parked my bike outside. I went in, took a arm video, measured arms with one of the employees. I walked outside. The bike was gone. I had them call the cops. But they would not call the cops. But they, instead of calling the cops immediately, they said, delete that video. You can't take videos in this store. I'm like, you're not going to call the cops? They're like, if you don't delete that video, we will. Well, call the cops, I said. Well, when the cops came, they banned me from that Walgreens. And they would not make them pull down the video surveillance to see who it was that stole my bike. I call upon God to curse the Kinston Police Department for this. I call upon God to curse them for the lack of justice. I call upon God to curse the city of Kinston for the way they were unjust to me. I'm sick and tired of people persecuting me. And I curse you all. I hope you all get cancer. At least that way, you'll wish. If you got cancer and I are having chemotherapy, it will not matter to you that I'm a nobody. You gladly become loser like I am just to not have to get chemotherapy for your cancer. Yeah, I curse y'all. I curse you all for persecuting me. I curse you all for not finding my bike. It ain't that something. If a person doesn't like you and they're manager of a business, they can just ban you, take out a trespass ban, even if you know you have done nothing wrong. I've done nothing wrong to Stanley Saloon. I'm the friend of the manager. And they can ban me, make it so if I come back, they'll put me in jail. This is injustice in America. And if God just judges America, he'll owe Sodom and Gomorrah an apology. Or either that or God is not a just judge.